thinking about AI and healthcare, and I was wondering if anybody remembers Star Trek Voyager and their emergency medical hologram. For those who haven't seen the show, this was an AI character, and they walked around the ship, mostly the sick bay, and they had a full body. They had a hologram to represent themselves, and they were a medical AI, and they could do surgery and speak different languages and diagnose things. It was amazing, very ahead of its time, and probably the best character on the show for those who have seen it. But what's interesting about what they got wrong is that there was only one. And when we look at the AI now that's emerging on the planet, things like ChatGPT, there's enough for everybody. There's enough for everybody to have one. It's a tab on your browser. You can open up more than one if you need to. And I think that's really what was missing from that vision of the future, is the idea that there would only be one of these. But what makes digital technology interesting, if we think of digital audio, for example, is that you can make a perfect copy. This is not true of analog. You can't really make a copy of a copy with a phonograph, for example. The very first few copies are going to start to have errors, and if you try to copy those, the errors will just compound. But with digital technology, you can get a perfect copy, essentially by definition. And so when we think of these AI systems that are going to be able to do all this advanced healthcare, it's going to be copy-paste. You need two of them. You need one in this room and one in that room. Easy to do. And so I think this is the kind of thing that we need to think about as we move forward. That we're going to be able to have intelligent scalpels, intelligent stethoscopes, intelligent hospital beds. The room itself will have incredible intelligence. The building will have incredible intelligence. The mop will know what areas of the floor it's cleaned. The bucket will know when you change the water last. This kind of intelligence emerging in sort of every ordinary, everyday objects, not just in healthcare, but throughout every aspect of our lives, is something we need to think about. I don't think we're ready for that as a culture. The cost of these models going down to essentially micro pennies, that it won't cost any significant amount of money, maybe like light bulbs, right? When we think of a hospital, we don't expect a single light bulb to affect the bottom line of the budget. And I think these